Have you ever crossed paths with a woman who dances to her own rhythm, completely unshaken by society's expectations? The kind who doesn't need a crowd to feel alive, who's as mysterious as she is magnetic. If you've ever wondered what makes these women tick, you're in the right place. Today, we're peeling back the layers of the Sigma female, a rare breed of fiercely independent thinkers who defy norms and thrive on their own terms. From their love of solitude to their rebellious streaks, these 11 habits will show you why Sigma females aren't just different. They're strategically different. Let's dive in. 1. They observe first, speak never, the human surveillance camera. Sigma females are the ultimate watchers. Imagine walking into a party and spotting a woman leaning against the wall, quietly sipping her drink. While everyone else is busy chatting or laughing at jokes they don't find funny, she's studying the room like it's a puzzle. Her eyes dart from person to person, picking up on subtle cues, a fake smile here, a nervous twitch there. She's not judging. She's gathering intel. For her, silence isn't awkward, it's a tool. By staying quiet, she learns who's genuine, who's hiding secrets, and who's worth her energy. You'll rarely catch her jumping into small talk. Instead, she'll wait, listen, and only speak when she has something meaningful to say. And when she does, people lean in because every word feels like a revelation. 2. Their calendar? Packed with solo adventures. While most people plan group vacations or Friday night hangouts, Sigma females are booking one-way tickets to places they've never heard of. They'll hike mountains at sunrise, wander through art galleries alone, or spend hours in coffee shops scribbling in journals. To outsiders, this looks lonely. But for Sigma females, solitude is like oxygen. It fuels their creativity and clarity. They don't need someone else to validate their experiences. In fact, they prefer doing things alone because it lets them move at their own pace. Ask them why they're eating at a fancy restaurant solo, and they'll say, "Why not? I'm my own best company." They're not against socializing. They just refuse to wait around for others to live their lives. 3. They go social norms, selective socializing 101. Sigma females have zero patience for fake interactions. You won't find them at parties they hate just to network or stuck in conversations with people they don't respect. If they show up to a family gathering, it's on their terms. They'll stay long enough to be polite, crack a joke that leaves everyone thinking, and then disappear. Their social battery is precious, and they only spend it on people who intrigue them. Small talk? They'd rather stare at a wall. They'll cancel plans last minute if they're not feeling it, and they don't care if you call them flaky. To them, protecting their peace is more important than pleasing others. For their routines look alien. Forget waking up at 7 a.m. for a 9 to 5 grind. Sigma females live by rhythms that would give productivity gurus nightmares. 1 week, they're burning the midnight oil, working on a passion project until 3 a.m. The next, they're up at dawn practicing yoga or cooking an elaborate breakfast. They don't follow schedules. They create them based on how they feel. Need them to attend a meeting? Don't expect punctuality. They'll arrive when they're ready, often outperforming everyone else without even trying. Their secret? They listen to their body and mind, not the clock. Routine isn't a cage for them. It's a playground. 5. Cryptic communication style. Less talk, more mystery. Sigma females are masters of keeping you guessing. Ask them a personal question, and they'll answer with a witty deflection or a sarcastic joke. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Might get a shrug and a reply like, alive, hopefully. They're not being rude. They're guarding their inner world like a dragon guards treasure. When they do open up, it's in snippets. A cryptic metaphor, a dry observation, or a truth so blunt it leaves you speechless. Text them, and you might get a one-word response or radio silence for days. But when they finally share their thoughts, it's like unlocking a secret level in a game. Suddenly, everything makes sense. 6. Extreme self-reliance. The "I'll fix it myself" syndrome. Sigma females would rather chew glass than ask for help. Leaky faucet? They'll spend hours watching YouTube tutorials until they fix it. Flat tire? They got a toolkit in their trunk and a hold my coffee attitude. Dependency feels like a weakness to them, so they pour energy into learning skills most people outsource. Cooking, coding, car repairs, you name it, they'll figure it out. They take pride in handling their own messes, big or small. And if you offer unsolicited advice, they'll smile and say, "Thanks, but I've got this." Deep down, they're thinking, "I don't need saving. I'm the hero here." 7. Unpredictable loyalty switches. Sigma females don't do blind loyalty. They might defend you fiercely one day and vanish the next. No fights, no explanations. Cross a boundary, and they'll cut you off faster than a bad Wi-Fi connection. But earn their trust? They'll remember your favorite coffee order, show up when you're sick, and keep your secrets safer than Fort Knox. Their loyalty isn't given freely. It's earned through authenticity. They'll sniff out fake friends like a bloodhound, and once you're out of their circle, there's no coming back. To them, respect isn't optional. It's the price of admission. 8. Secret creative outlets. Art they'll never share. Sigma females are closeted artists. Their phones are filled with poems they'll never publish, paintings hidden under beds, or songs recorded and deleted. Creativity isn't a hobby for them. It's therapy. They write stories to process emotions, sketch to quiet their minds, or cook elaborate meals just to savor the quiet joy of creation. Sharing their art feels too vulnerable, so they keep it locked away. Ask to see their work, and they'll change the subject. But if you catch them in a rare moment of trust, they might hand you a crumpled poem that hits you like a punch to the gut. 9. Ruthless boundary setting. The try me vibe. Sigma females don't tolerate nonsense. Someone insults them? They'll reply with a raised eyebrow and a smile that says, "Nice try, buddy." Push them too far, and they'll walk away mid-sentence. Their boundaries are brick walls, firm, unapologetic, and impossible to climb. They'll say no without guilt and cut ties without looking back. People call them cold, but they're just selective. They'd rather have 3 friends who truly get them than 100 acquaintances who drain their energy. 10. Intellectual rebellion, questioning everything. Because that's how it's always been done, is a trigger for Sigma females. They dissect traditions, trends, and rules like a scientist in a lab. Why work 40 hours a week if you can finish tasks in 20? Why follow fashion trends when thrift store finds are cooler? They'll read banned books, debate conspiracy theories, and challenge professors. Not to rebel, but to understand. Conformity feels like a straitjacket, so they design their own life manual. You'll find them in philosophy forums or late-night deep dives into topics like, why do we dream? Curiosity isn't a trait for them, it's a lifestyle. 11. Embracing contradictions, chaotic harmony. Sigma females are walking paradoxes. They'll wear a ball gown to a rock concert, quote Shakespeare at a dive bar, or meditate before bungee jumping. Logic and intuition, calmness and chaos, warmth and detachment. They juggle these opposites effortlessly. 1 minute, they're solving a friend's crisis with military precision. The next, they're ignoring their phone for days to binge-watch sci-fi shows. Trying to label them is like trying to hold water in your hands. Futile and messy. They thrive in the gray areas, making rules up as they go. Conclusion. So, what's the big picture here? Sigma females aren't just weird. They're rebels with a cause. Their habits, whether it's ghosting small talk or fixing their own cars, aren't random. They're deliberate choices to protect their energy, freedom, and truth. In a world that rewards conformity, these women are quietly rewriting the rules. Maybe you see yourself in these habits, or maybe you've just met a Sigma and finally get her. Either way, their message is clear. Life's too short to live by someone else's playbook. So here's to the Sigmas, the ones who remind us that being different isn't a flaw. It's a superpower.